Welcome to one shot qualifying. We're going to go with Gaming Cells, who I always get put with. So now it's Belgium instead of Hungary. So there we go, it's also round 13. We're just going to wait. I like Belgium. Here we go, let's go on board. I'm the superstar. How? I'm sorry. How? How did Dennis Wood retire? Okay, I'm not going to question it, but Gaming Cells kind of going around the mid-pack where he normally is. I think Dave may or may not have made a mistake. He's not normally that far down. Gaming moving up into third. We're going to see a lot of changes. Gaming's into the wall. That's his qualifying over. They're going to go to someone different. Steady through, let's watch him. John, this could be another dominant race for him. It doesn't look like he's moved away from top spot this entire time. So, you know, pretty good. There goes Sniper. We lost 3 again, 83 taking it around wherever that was. I don't really know the names of the corners, but I know the corners. I just don't know the numbers of them either. Very nice from Z83. Sassid currently in second as well. It seems to be a very fixed grid order at the moment. I just need to get the stream up. There we go. Z83 now coming into the final yeah, I dropped something. Final chicane, the only chicane that I know of, actually. More than one. John absolutely pummeling everyone else. Z83 coming in second. Sniper was disqualified. Naughty. That is not a good thing to do. You should not get yourself disqualified. So we had John pole, 33 seconds, that's the third. Day 4th, Alan K 5th, May 6th, Uzi 7th, Graham 8th, Gamey, there's 3 retirements or whatever. Gamey 9th, Ennis Wood 10th, Sniper 11th. Poor Gamey and Sniper just cut a corner or something. Ennis Wood, I don't know how he managed to retire straight away, but he did it. Well, you still qualified second, why don't you like it? Now we got the formation up. Fun. And we're just waiting. I think the reason why we don't get many views is because AOR's live. I reckon that's the reason. Dropping things. I rather not drop things, but I keep doing it. God damn. Now we just see Z83 wiggling up and down the straight. Lovely. I was gonna hit the stream with a like because, you know, I gotta self-promote. Bada boom. How many subscribers are we on at the moment? Let's have a look. 160. Yay! pretty decent. I've currently got 2 likes on the video, which is always beautiful. Remember, tell your friends. We get hardly any views. I don't know if it's because I never put tags in or what. I don't know what tags to put in. I don't know if I'm shit. I don't know if I'm allowed. I forgot to put a link on Twitter. God damn it. I'm just gonna quickly do that. I think I have a bit of time. Graham and gaming. Silly children. Okay, right, tweet. So I'm just putting a link on Twitter. There we go. Beautiful. So I was very active during that. I was just trying to promote. Okay then, now the round lights are on. They are gone and we're underway and we're racing. See what happens in the first corner. It didn't look like NK got a very good start. Dave M just putting away from him as well. Sassid. Oh, some scratches to force it. It looks like it could be Sassid. I think there's a massive pile up coming into the first corner. I can't see anything. Oh, Williams has nearly gone as well. That was an interesting. Oh, 5 seconds stop go with the severe collision with Sassid. I don't know what happened with those two, but something happened indeed. Coming up, El Rouge and ready on the side. Little kick from the McLaren as well. We're going to go on board with John coming into Lacombe, I think it's called, coming into the chicane. Anyhow, John has made the overtake around the outside of Dave. John has not had a good start, except Z3 has still mugged them both off and is now up into first place. Alan K overtaking Gaming down the order. So we're going to focus on these 3. They're 3 biggest title contenders. I reckon this could be a big fight. John looking for something on Z3, except he's really got close to him now. Okay, he's having the rev thing happen. That's not nice. We're going to take a back seat instead. Oh, looks like it could be a little bit of contact from John and Z3. Except Dave's now joining the party. He drops off a little bit. John is going down the inside of Z3. Z3 could hold it down the inside as John didn't have a good line. Look, could have been a bit of a track extend from Z3. John still having the inside line. Z3 giving him plenty of space going on to the grab. Dave's going to take the position back from him as well. So Z3 is not going to give up. He's still going to try and take the position. Has let off a little bit for Dave then. Coming towards the end of the final lap. First lap. There's 11 laps of this one. Oh, Z3 contact. He's lost a bit of his wing. Sass is overtaking him as well. He's putting into the pits. Early pit stop hit from Z3. Looks like it could be going to the end like this. Johnson, new fast lap. He's the first one over the line. He's on super soft, except Davies gone for a longer first stint on the soft tyres. Very nice. John kind of cuts you right on a little bit. Oh, he's swung over to the other side of the track as well there. He's swinging all over the track. Oh, Dave on the grass. John's lagging. I'm scared. I'm scared something's going to happen if he lags into him. Dave is on the inside line. John giving him plenty of room, except John's still going to have the inside line in the second part of the chicane. Uzi overtaking Graham a bit. Very nice. 33's our last stop through his lovely little pit stop. Graham trying to make an overtake around the inside of Alan K, except Alan K has gone very wide, except Graham is not going to go for the overtake just yet. He's holding off on this one. I think... Wait, where's the yellow flag? I don't know why there's the yellow flag. There was the yellow flag anyway. I think John made it a mistake and Sassage just made it through. Sassage is really moving up the order now. He's catching up to Dave. Sassage is still on the faster tyre anyway though. Oh, he's wobbling. He's in a tag slap, except he's kept it. Well done for him to keeping it. Gamey going for the overtake of Graham. I don't think Gamey is very strong at this track. Normally he'd be up at the top, except he's not at the moment. I think Uzi and Alan might be getting a little bit of sauce going up here. Alan on the inside line. Is he going to come across into his line? No, he's leaving plenty of space for Uzi. Uzi's keeping it. Oh, forcing Alan a little bit. That was well within the lines, except I like it. That was good, clean racing. Very sauce. Gamey going around the outside, maybe. No, Graham just dive bombing and he's taking out Uzi. Graham has just taken out Uzi from what I know, I believe, I think. It looked like he dive bombs him completely and took him out. I'm not even surprised Graham retired there, to be fair. He just zoinks in. That was interesting. Alan K also retiring. Not good from Haas as well. Again, this race, the only Haas driver in here has only got a point because 11 people turned up. So this one, Max was deciding not to turn up. Mike Racing host. Yay. Yellow flag, sector 1. I do believe that was the crash anyway. I'm going to go with Sassid and Dave because that's the closest battle line. No other moment. That's for first place. Very nice. I don't know who the Ferrari drivers are, I'm just thinking. I'm not sure I've ever seen a Ferrari driver. Sassid really is getting close to Dave now. He's got a lot of slipstream through here, so always swung over to G. That was a corner cut. He's just hit him. Oh, and he's gone. Sassid, one of the lead contenders for the win this time, has just gone off after a odd attempt for an overtake on Dave. He just flung onto the grass and then hit Dave and he died. Now Dave has got another bit of pressure here after he's lost a bit of time. Oh, he's squeezing John. John's trying to find an overtake except he can't quite get it. Dave under pressure a lot this race after having his little incident as well with can't remember who it was. That was Sassid. Yeah, that's who. And Gamey's done. So John's gone and he's just blown up into the wall. John is also retiring. It's not been good for the title contenders today apart from Dave. Oh my, that's 2 retirements already. 3, sorry. 3. I'm getting caught up on myself. I'm trying not to shout, otherwise my neighbours will end my life. I don't want that. Unbelievable scenes. I mean, Z3 is going to try and get it back again if he can. The sausage has gone into AI, okay. Ellis was taking his position. Never good to see people go into AI. Not fun. Yeah, he's definitely an AI. John, he just spun up ready on. A lot of people do that. They just floor it to ready on. And then they're dead. They've spun, they've hit the wall. They've blown up tyres off. And this would go a bit wide through here, but you know. Sassid another position due to being AFK. We're going to go with Gamey for a bit. Because I like the silver livery. It's a very nice livery. I like the white and a little bit of red. I like the colour of red as well. It looks nice. Looks like Sassid might be getting in 8th place. John leaving the session. Poor John. That's not good for Sal, but they were so high up. Well, now it means that a Renault has come low down. And also now a Salva, so title races, or constructors title races still very alive. And like another thing that I've just dropped is Sniper goes into the pits. I don't know why I keep dropping things, but I do. I don't like it. Changing us to soft tyres out here, Sniper coming out of the pits. I thought I was with Gaming, but clearly not. I think I pressed something. Where did I put the thingy? Oh, there it is. Oh, very clumsy boy. Sassid in the pits at the back. Is he back for being AI yet? No, it doesn't appear so. Oh dear. ZD3's catching NS Wood now. ZD3 climbing back up the order after his first lap pit stop. Coming about midway through this race now, I'd say. So there's a 15-second gap in front of NS Wood. But once the top 3 pit, that's when it's going to come out. People are going to start overtaking, hopefully. ZD3 is definitely catching NS Wood. I'm just going to call it Wood, sorry. Sorry, I had a little bite to eat after the first race. Now I'm a bit belchy. Hello, welcome. So as I see people turning up when it's not as much from exciting races before, but it doesn't matter because ZD3 will be catching. Oh, we're a bit on the grass. Never mind. He's not going to be catching as quick as I was hoping. Except he's still going to catch Wood at some point soon. See, just through that corner alone, you can see how much he's caught. Yeah, there you go, about 4 or 5 tenths. I don't know, I'm not very good at maths. It's just into corners, he comes so close. Wood going wide, ZD3, that's an easy overtake. I don't know if Wood just let him by or what happened, but ZD3 got past, that's all that really matters. Now ZD3 is going to have that hunt onto Gamey coming into the final a little bit. The top 3, I do believe, have not made a pit stop. They have not. NS Wood also has not made a pit stop. So I mean, ZD3, if I am correct, ZD3 should probably come out about 2nd, maybe possibly 1st if he's lucky. So only the people who started on softs have, well, they're the only people not to pit. So there you go. Game's currently gone up 6, which is pretty decent. ZD3 going down 2, but that doesn't matter too much. So we're going to go on board with ZD3 for a bit because he's a nice fella. I quite like ZD3. He's a nice guy. He's the only person I've ever interviewed so far because he was the only one who ever offered, and I'm afraid to ask God the other people because it might look weird. So there you go. He's still got plenty of ERS. Maybe if he bumps up, then he can zoom around this track. Dave is in the pits now. Can ZD3 catch him up enough as Dave is up front? I mean, ZD3 may or may not get the overtake on Dave. Dave is, I think, still rolling through the pit. He's coming out of the pits. Oh, this is going to be close between those two. I think Dave is going to stay, as we haven't seen ZD3 come into view yet. Dave has come out so far in front of ZD3. But with the other two, when they pit, that's when ZD3 is going to overtake. I think Dave is still very up for the race win here, except he's got cold tyres, so maybe ZD3 can take advantage of that and catch up during this time. Why do I keep dropping things? I don't like it. I have something to fiddle with and I keep on dropping it. Uzi 36 ton penalty. Naughty. Appears Uzi might be catching his teammate down there. Slightly but surely, except it looks like Sub just got away from it a little bit. It's even between them. I'm going to call it that. Mays out into the pits. I think ZD3 might be a bit far out for him. I'm not sure. Actually, no. I think he's close enough to overtake his teammate. Maybe. He's only getting his tyres put on now. He's onto the supers. He's been released. ZD3. Will he overtake him? Yes, he will. He's overtaking his teammate. Only just coming out of the pits as well. There he goes. Now we got the Renaults back together again. Then my prediction for the Constructors' Titles winner. Winners, I don't know, words. Wood going into the pits as well. 3-ish laps to go. Gamey still needs to pit. He's taken these softs a long way, to be fair. I mean, it's pretty decent. I'll rate it. You've been following ZE3 for a while. Let's go with Dave. Sexy little Dave. Wrong thing. Lap dates, there we go. Uzi's definitely catching his teammate now. He's dropped it to 1.3. He was 2 seconds away a little while ago. He's really catching. So we're going to go with him as he hunts down Sniper Ghost SR197 Uzi 1985. Here he comes. It's absolutely... Oh, he's hit the wall! I was not expecting that, but he's just hit the wall. Uzi just came flinging off the road. I'm glad I was spectating him for that. I was just fiddling around with his telemetry and everything, and suddenly, whoosh, into the wall he goes. Oh dear. Oh, he's onto the gravel, so he's clearly got front wing damage. Now it's 83. Can he overtake Game U's in the pit cell? I do believe he can to go into second. Uzi has retired. Unlucky. Gaming now dropping down. It's now 2 runners on the podium. Dave currently running away with the win. Only 3 laps to go. Hopefully these 83 doesn't retire again on the final lap. Otherwise it will be very disappointing. Uzi now leaving the session. Poor him. Maze has caused 83 recently, but I don't know if they're going to try and battle it out to the end. We're going to see. Gamey not too far off. You could hear all the fans cheering Z83. I like it. We've had 4 retirements so far. I don't know why Belgium is so lethal to a lot of people, but it is. It's a classic track though, so it's probably going to stay for a while. Same in Monaco. If they go in Monaco, I reckon F1 will probably die. May's only just under 2 seconds. Looks like it's staying that way. Oh, never mind. It's over 2 seconds now. So there you go. Z83 running away from him. I don't know if he's catching Dave or not, but it looks like it's staying pretty even. He's catching him. Catching him indeed, it seems. Except it's only 2 laps to go. I don't think he's going to be able to catch 4 seconds. And see, well done to Z83 from having to pit lap 1. He's lost the rear end a little bit. I was afraid I was going to see an Uzi and just yoink into the wall. He's been taking these tyres a long time, so I'm quite surprised he's kept it going 8 laps. But his tyres are definitely going to be very worn coming into the final stages of this race, especially with Dave's relatively fresh super softs. Everyone's made a 1-stop this race, and yeah. Up 6. Sniper Ghost, so I got some in my mouth. Up 6 positions, Sniper Ghost, well done to him. This hasn't been the most eventful race. Hopefully we're going to see something a bit more eventful towards the end. Maybe. Fortunately, Maze is dropping away from Z83, but I don't know, maybe Z83 will make a mistake and then Maze will take the 2nd place again. Maybe Z83 will gift him another 2nd place. On to the final lap. Z83 starts are going to be dead. Irish running on, so you want to be careful with one tire. He said he's kept it. Not much has happened since lap 1 on this race, if I'm honest. I mean, looking at the times, no one's really been close to each other. I mean, we got a 51 second gap from 7 to 6, but, you know. Then we got 18 seconds, 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 9 seconds. You know, it's not been very exciting. I'm sorry about that, but it is how it is. I can't do anything to change it unless I had like a button to blow someone up or something. Which I'm pretty sure is what Red Bull had for Ricardo after he decided he's going to leave to Renault. Which I think is a good move in my opinion. Coming into the final set. Is that rain? I do believe it's rain. Let's hopefully Z83 does not crash coming into the final little section in this race this time. Dave taking the win. Looks like Z83 is okay as the rain starts to come down. Z83 did not crash over the line this time and he's got 2nd place. 3rd place for Maze, 4th for Gamey. Sniper, if he can keep it, will get 5th. I'm going to presume he does. You never know, we could have something spicy coming at the end. Go again. There you go, round the final corner. Well done, lad. Coming home in 5th. NS Wood, final corner now, and across the line. Sassard was in AI for most of the race, even though he could have been a contender for the race win, until he blew up. This was a 50% race. We could have seen some more strategies to do with the rain. The Red Bull Dave once again on the top spot. The Flying Dutchman, what a lord, holding that trophy up high because he deserved it. 2 runners spraying the champagne with a Red Bull. Not something you see every day. You got a Dutch, a Norwegian, and a... Sorry, yeah, that is Norwegian. Why have I broken? I forgot what the Danish flag is. It's white. It's white, I'm sorry. It's Norwegian. And a Brit. Always got to have a nice, lovely Brit. So we had David first, Z83 second, Maze third, Gamey fourth, Cyper, Ghost fifth, then it's Wood sixth, Acid seventh, Uzi eighth, John ninth, Annika 10th, Graham 11th. 2 retirements with, actually no, sorry, 4 retirements. Uzi, John, Alan and Graham. Well, no, that was a bit of a boring race if I'm honest. Who got faster lap actually? I do believe it was Dave. Not surprising. Hold on, Dave. Z83 saying where he was. It was a bit boring if I'm honest, but it doesn't matter too much. Hope you still enjoyed the race anyway. Thank you for watching and goodbye.